Hi, I'm Lisa von Drasek, and I'm the curator of the Children's Literature Research Collections of the University of Minnesota Libraries, also known as the Curlin Collection. And today on Read This Book, we have
Jennie Burroughs. I am the Senior Program Advisor and Researcher at the University Libraries.
Wow, that's an interesting job, and I have no idea what that means.
It's kind of obscure, isn't it? Yeah. So what I do is I work with librarians on their research needs. I help and support them through our continuous appointment process, which is kind of our tenure equivalent process, and working on things like the mentoring program for librarians.
Where were you 6 years ago?
Well, we knew that we needed somebody to focus on this.
A good idea. I can't wait to send people to you and say, now, go see Jennie.
That's right.
I just want to say, first of all, I had chosen a book to speak about, to present for Read This Book, a series that I've been loving. And there you came in and said, oh, the latest in the Golden Enclaves series. Scholomance. Is that how you pronounce that?
It's Scholomance.
Scholomance. So this series, Scholomance, and that's what happens when you read stuff and never hear them settle out. Exactly. So the Scholomance series. Tell me how you started reading these and what just grabbed you.
Well, I've read a number of other books by Naomi Novik, and she's become one of those authors where whenever she has something new come out, I pay attention and read it, because I've read things like Spinning Silver from her, which is phenomenal. And so when this new series was coming out, where it was about young wizards essentially in training in a kind of scary situation, or kind of a not always supportive school situation, I said, well, this sounds kind of interesting. And the first one grabbed me, and after that, I've just been eagerly, like, whenever the next one's coming out, I'm like, I pre-order, because it's always so good.
I had this on hold, and when I thought about, there's going to be a new one 6 months ago, I kept trying to put it on hold before the library had it, and then when I finally, it was in the system, and I put it on hold, there were 60 people ahead of me.
Which means we're on to something.
So tell me a little bit about who would be interested in reading these books.
It's a good question. It really is just about anybody. So I feel like it's a good novel or a series for teens through adults, honestly. It is folks who like fantasy a little bit, folks who may have liked the Harry Potter series quite a lot and want a slightly darker turn on the Harry Potter series.
It reminded me so much of Hunger Games, because what you have is children, basically, 15, high school 15
age.
Through 18, and here they are fighting for their lives.
They are. Less each other, in this case, but it really is, it's such a wonderfully developed world, and the characters are all, so distinctive, and I appreciate that the main character that you follow along is kind of cranky, actually. She's somebody who is super smart. She has a bit of a chip on her shoulder.
Couldn't you just see her eye rolling through the whole thing?
Absolutely. And yet you love her. You enjoy spending time with her, because she's also growing all along the way, and it's about finding your friends, finding your people, and how to kind of get through this really tricky world and survive and make it better. And so these teens who are kind of young, wizards, sorceresses, are put into the school because it is actually the safest place for them to kind of learn how to become wizards and protect themselves, because there are
they're told creatures. It was the safest place.
Oh, this is true. And they keep saying it's safer than the outside world, but these creatures keep coming in and trying to kill the kids anyway. So it is it's tricky. It's a school with no teachers, too, which is very strange to get your head around.
It's a 4-year independent study.
It is. It really is.
Or the school provides what you need, which is really creepy. So, and a little touch of romance. And what I did love was the growth of friendships. And the thing that I discovered the most was that friendship comes from allowing yourself to be vulnerable.
Yeah, exactly. The story starts out in a place where it seems like most relationships are very transactional, in a sense. What are you getting out of this arrangement?
What are we trading?
What are we trading? And it becomes this finding a way to trust one another, to appreciate one another. And you're right, it's be vulnerable and be open to the fact that this person might actually like me for me and not just because of what I can do for them.
I think you said it best.
It's lovely.
Yeah. So, any last words about the series?
I'll say, I think it's a trilogy. I think the third novel has finally come out. So it was, A Deadly Education is the first one, followed by The Last Graduate, and the third one is The Golden Enclaves. I do it this way because I read them all as ebooks, so I don't have a physical copy to bring with me today. The second novel ends on such a cliffhanger and then I had to wait a year for the last one to come out.
As I did, desperate, and I got to say, I haven't finished this yet.
And I won't spoil it.
But
it's wonderful.
The
it's
first
so good.
page of the third book, you're just grabbed all over again.
Yeah.
So that's all the time we have today for Read This Book.